Oasis Incubator Online. Title: Tides of Prosperity, The Rise and Fall of the Pacific Sardine Industry. Welcome to our documentary on the tides of prosperity and decline in the Pacific sardine industry. Throughout this journey, we will explore the ups and downs of this iconic industry, from its glory days to the challenges it faces today. Get ready to dive into a story filled with lessons on the sustainable management of our natural resources. Our aim is to explore the past to enlighten the future. Through this video, we seek to comprehend the reasons behind the success and decline of the Pacific sardine industry, with the hope of finding valuable lessons for the sustainable management of fishing resources. Welcome to a journey through time, where we will explore the ascent and descent of the Pacific sardine industry, from its peak in the 1930s to its decline in the subsequent years. This story offers us a valuable perspective on natural resource management and the importance of sustainability in our decisions. This graph presents the visual story of the sardine industry in the Pacific, from its peak to its collapse. It invites us to reflect on the decisions that led to this outcome and the importance of sustainable management of fishing resources. What can we learn from this story to create a more sustainable future? The systemic methodology proposed by J.W. Forrester consists of 6 steps that offer a comprehensive approach to designing and developing simulation models. These steps, including system description, conversion into key elements such as stocks, flows, and equations, model simulation, design of alternative policies and structures, creation of a business game for education and debate, and implementation of changes in policies and structures, provide a non-linear yet effective path forward in building robust models. This methodology offers a structured way to understand and address the complexity of systems, enabling exploration and deep learning about their dynamics. Let us continue to explore and apply this methodology to enhance our understanding and management of complex systems. In this slide, we present the basic structure of the sardine model. Observe the depiction of a bathtub symbolizing the system's capacity to contain the sardine population, along with the flows of births and deaths. The schematic image of the bathtub illustrates how the model can represent any element, from sardine populations to emotions and feelings. This visualization helps us understand the dynamics of the sardine population and its interaction with the environment. Stocks and flows are the basic building blocks in system dynamics. By understanding how stocks interact with flows, we can model and simulate a wide range of phenomena, from asset accumulation to natural resource management. In this slide, we will explore how these fundamental concepts help us better understand the dynamics of complex systems. In the language of simulators, we represent the concept of asset accumulation using a stock. This stock acts as a bathtub that stores the inflow and outflow of assets. Inputs increase the level of the stock, while outputs decrease it. This model allows us to visualize and understand how changes in flows affect the level of asset accumulation over time. In this basic model of Pacific sardine dynamics, we will explore the interactions between inflow and outflow, as well as fish stock. Our goal is to understand how these elements affect the sardine population in a certain period of time. We will customize the input and output flows to represent the arrival of new fish and the catch rate, respectively, while the stock will simply represent the cumulative population of fish over time. Through this model, we hope to shed light on the challenges facing the fishing industry and possible solutions for more sustainable management of marine resources. On this slide, we will explore calculating the influx of new fish per year, focusing on the impact of fish population density on birth rate. If the density is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 0.6, the net regeneration of sardines will grow from 0 until reaching a maximum. From then on, as the density increases until it reaches 1, the net regeneration will decrease until it reaches 0 as seen in the graph. This phenomenon is crucial to understanding the net regeneration of the fish population, and can be affected by various factors, such as predation, food availability and competition for space. we will focus on the effect of population density as an approximation to net regeneration. Join us on this journey to better understand the dynamics of fish populations in the Pacific. In this slide, we present a basic model of boats in the fishing industry. The model includes the input flow of purchase of new boats per year, followed by the representation of boats at sea fishing in a bathtub. Next, we have the flow of boats moved to port per year, representing boats retired from sea due to age or obsolete technology. Finally, the bathtub representing boats at port is shown, those that are no longer in service. Through this model, we will explore the dynamics of the fishing fleet, and how changes in the acquisition and retirement of boats can affect the fishing industry as a whole. In this slide, we will focus on the output flow of fish, called fish capture or harvest rate. This flow is calculated by multiplying the number of boats at sea by the capture per boat quota at a basic level. This representation allows us to understand how fishing activity directly affects the fish population in the sea. It is important to consider that this basic calculation is only an approximation, and additional factors such as fishing efficiency, fish availability, and regulations may influence actual capture. Through this slide, we will explore the fundamental role of fish capture in the fishing industry and its impact on the sustainability of marine resources. In this slide, we will explore the impact of fish density on boat capture. Connecting boat capture with fish density is crucial for creating a powerful and effective model in fisheries management. This connection allows boat capture to be variable and directly related to the fish population in the sea. If there is a high density of fish, more will be caught. If the density is low, the catch will be scarce or non-existent. This dynamic relationship between boat capture and fish density allows for the definition of effective policies that regulate fishing activity and promote the sustainability of marine resources. It is essential that these work agreements are monitored and complied with by all boat owners. Through this slide, we will delve into the importance of this connection for effective and sustainable fisheries management. On this slide, we will explore the fundamental concept that structure determines behavior. Once we have coded and completed the full model, we perform a first test to verify if this principle is fulfilled. To do this, we present two graphs. The first documents the behavior patterns of the sardine population over time, using data measured at a real level. The second shows a graph of the behavior of the fish population over time, obtained by running the model. We observe that the results of the model closely resemble the pattern of real behavior observed, which indicates that we are faced with a valuable resource with which we can work to design policies that promote sustainable behavior over time. It is crucial to ensure that these policies are followed, thus guaranteeing the well-being of the ecosystem and all the people who depend on it. In summary, the use of simulators is essential to ensure healthy management of natural resources. In this simulation, we observe the process of natural regeneration without the presence of boats at sea or the purchase of new ones. Through graphs, we can visualize how this process of natural regeneration occurs in the absence of fishing activities. This starting point provides us with the opportunity to design new policies that lead towards sustainable behavior, ensuring the well-being of the ecosystem and all those who depend on it. Understanding how natural regeneration unfolds is crucial for implementing strategies that promote the health and preservation of marine resources. In this slide, we present the design of Policy 1 for managing the fishing industry. During the first 10 years, a natural regeneration approach will be implemented, allowing the fish population to recover without fishing intervention. Subsequently, in the period from years 10 to 30, there will be an expansion of the fleet with the purchase of 2 new boats, which could increase the capture capacity. However, this expansion will be reversed in years 30 to 40, with fleet reduction and the purchase of 0 new boats. This cycle of fleet expansion and reduction aims to prevent a secure collapse in the fishing industry. It is important to closely monitor the implementation of this policy to ensure that it contributes to the long-term sustainability of marine resources. However, according to the simulation results, the implementation of the policy as proposed could lead to a secure collapse of the industry. In this slide, we present the design of Policy 2 for managing the fishing industry. During the first 10 years, a natural regeneration approach will be implemented, allowing the fish population to recover without fishing intervention. Subsequently, in the period from years 10 to 30, there will be an expansion of the fleet with the purchase of 2 new boats, which could increase the capture capacity. However, this expansion will be reversed in years 30 to 40, with fleet reduction by purchasing 0 new boats and moving 4 boats to the port each year. According to the simulator results, this policy would lead to a collapse without remedy of the fishing industry. It is crucial to understand that actions taken in natural resource management can have significant and long-term consequences. The implementation of effective and sustainable policies is essential to ensure the preservation of marine resources. According to the simulator, the implementation of this policy as proposed would result in a collapse without remedy of the industry. In this slide, we present the design of Policy 3 for managing the fishing industry. During the first 10 years, a natural regeneration approach will be implemented, allowing the fish population to recover without fishing intervention. Subsequently, in the period from years 10 to 25, there will be an expansion of the fleet with the purchase of 2 new boats and without moving any vessels. This expansion will be followed by a reduction of the fleet in years 25 to 30, without buying or moving any boats. Finally, in the period from years 30 to 35, the entire fleet will be moved to the port without purchasing new boats and moving 8 boats. According to the simulator results, this policy would result in a slow recovery of the fishing industry. It is essential to understand that decisions in natural resource management can have a significant impact on the time required for the recovery of marine ecosystems. The implementation of appropriate and sustainable policies is key to ensuring the long-term preservation of marine resources. In this slide, we present the design of Policy 4 for managing the fishing industry. Sustainable long-term fishing. During the first 10 years, a natural regeneration approach will be implemented, allowing the fish population to recover without fishing intervention. Subsequently, in the period from years 0 to 20, there will be an expansion of the fleet with the purchase of 2 new boats and without moving any vessels. After year 20, only the boats that have reached the end of their lifespan will be renewed. This selective renewal approach aims to ensure sustainable long-term fishing. According to the simulator results, testing all the steps of this policy resulted in sustainable fishing over time. It is essential to understand that the success of fisheries management depends on the implementation of policies that promote the conservation of marine resources. The implementation of responsible and sustainable fishing practices is crucial to preserve the health and biodiversity of marine ecosystems and ensure the well-being of future generations. In this slide, we will explore the implementation of new regulatory policies to strengthen our fisheries management model. These policies include the introduction of taxes on new boats, regulations on boat construction, establishment of boat lifespan, adjustment of selling prices based on specific variables, implementation of ecological taxes, and considerations regarding human variability. By incorporating these measures, we aim to enhance the sustainability and efficiency of our operations, promoting a balance between fishing activity and the conservation of marine resources. Let us continue moving towards a more responsible and prosperous future. As we conclude this video, we have delved into the power of simulation in managing the fishing industry. We have seen how the use of simulators allows us to design and test policies before implementing them in reality. This tool provides us with the opportunity to visualize the impact of our decisions and minimize any unintended consequences that may arise. By using the simulator, we can make informed and strategic decisions that promote sustainability and the preservation of marine resources. Let us remember that every action we take has an effect, and by anticipating these effects, we can steer towards a more prosperous and balanced future. Let us continue exploring new management approaches that allow us to care for our ecosystem and ensure the well-being of future generations. References. Connect with us. We're here for you. Thank you for your interest in Oasis Incubator Online. We are here to assist you with whatever you need. Feel free to reach out to us for more information, to answer your questions, or to discuss how we can collaborate. Here are our contact details.